Okay, I think everything is okay. Good day, everybody. Thank you for being here. It's always nice to have some people here. Um, my name is Thea, and today we are going to color a frog. At least I'm going to try. So let's do it. I'm having here a coloring book, and this coloring book is from KERBY ROSANES. I hope I will pronounce it correctly. This is the name, and it's Fragile World, and there are all kinds of animals in it, and it's a great and lovely book. I really like this one. Such nice images. Look at that one, a red panda. There are so many nice images in this one. So I will be coloring a lot, I think, in this book. But today I'm going to finish this one. So it will be a frog, and I'm going to color with Prismacolors. I choose a few numbers. I will pronounce them now, and I also write them down in the section below. And it will be cream, it's 914. It will be chartreuse. I hope I pronounce it correctly. Okay, it's PC 989. It's spring green, it's PC 913. It's apple green, it's PC 912. It's mineral orange, it's PC 1033. And sienna brown, it's PC 945. So these colors I'm going to use on the frog. What's so great about this book is that in the back all the names of the animals will be pronounced, and where they are coming from, and so on and so on. There is a little bit of information about the animal. And the greatness of this is that you can look up where it's coming from and look it up on the internet, Pinterest, Pixabay, or whatever you like to watch it. Then you can see what kind of colors the frog or the animal has in this book. I think it's really helpful because then you know what kind of colors you can take from your stash, and of course you can use whatever you want. If you want a purple frog, you make a purple frog. It's your coloring book, so you can do what you want. But if you want to do a little bit realistic coloring, then it's so nice to have this information. I would really love to that more coloring books are doing this, because also I love to do flowers, but I don't know all the flower names, and I don't know what kind of color they really have. So it's always difficult to look them up and to see yeah, to the real flower what colors they have. So it's nice, this information. So bravo, I wish more people are doing this. Okay, the frog we are going to color. I'm going to use my Prismacolors, and I have my sharpener with me because I like to have a little bit of sharper points. And I'm going to put one basic layer on the whole frog to give it a little bit warmth, and that's with the cream color. So just a base layer, very lightly. It doesn't have to be too much, just a little bit. found it not easy in the beginning because these pencils are very new to me. I am used to color with polychromos, and I'm used to color with luminance, and this one is new for me, so I had a little bit, I still have a little bit of a learning curve how to work with them. I like them a lot. I like the colors that they have. I don't think it's easy to color with this in this coloring book, but the results are okay, I think. But it's not easy. I am so used to put so many layers on top of each other, and yes, you can put a few layers in this book, but not too much, so the wax will all get up together and they are moving when you are coloring, and that is something that I don't like. But they have a lot of pigment, so you can do a quick, can you see the other one? Put it a little bit down. So there's a lot of pigment, so you can do very quick coverage coloring, so that is something what I do like about these pencils. It's reduced a lot of time with coloring, so that's nice. Okay, so I just put a little bit starting layer on my paper. Okay, so I've already colored a frog on this side, and what I saw when I look up for pictures, that his belly and under his arm and under his head, it's a little bit of creamy color with oranging. So that's the first thing we are going to do. So I have here the two colors, the mineral orange and the sienna brown, and I'm going to use those two pencils for the color orange in his skin. I don't know how you call this, not fur, it's not his body, yeah. Do you say skin with a frog? I don't know. Just leave a comment below if that is so, or maybe you call it another name. I love to know. English is not my mother nature language, so it's also sometimes hard for me to find the words, but what is called, but I do my best. So this is the upper, here is a little bit under, so that will be orange. This is under. Just do light layers. And sometimes you have to see and look how the image is drawn. It's not always easy, I think, but we will do our best. Just putting now a light layer, the first little bit of shadow. This is the inside, and this is the outside, and this is the inside. think I'm going a little bit too far here, so I'm going to get this a little bit cleaned up. This one has a lot of orange because he is showing his underbelly and legs. So that is nice. I love this color after all, it doesn't matter if it's for a flower or is it for something like this. I really like this color. I didn't used to, but lately I didn't like the yellow and the reds, but lately I like them more and more, and I don't know why. I don't know why I changed. So I'm now just putting a little bit of layers. That was my husband. He was bringing the coffee, but he didn't know I was recording. Okay, so that's for now. I'm going to take my cream again and go over it to blend it a little bit with each other. Hey, good day, Elfrida. Nice to see you here. Oh, thank you. Yes, I like it. It's a nice picture. Are you at home or on your work? Are you free today? That would be nice. I just did work this morning, so just a half day. It was early for me because I start at 6 in the morning and I have to drive. I'm going to do a little bit of yellow. No, not yellow. Eggshell. It's a little bit warmer. That's nice. Yes, I like them very much, Elfrida, but I didn't do that much yet. So I'm just trying now a coloring book, and I didn't try Emmanuel Colin. I didn't try it yet, so I don't know how that paper will react. I have a little bit problem with this paper, but I think all the pencils I will be having trouble because it's very slippery. So as you know, I like to use a lot of layers, and this holds me a little bit back with those pencils. At least the paper holds me back. It's not the the pencils, it's the paper who's holding me back. So I have to switch in my mind that I don't can do too much layers, so I have to work a little bit differently than their normal. But I really like the pencils. I like the colors because they are vibrant, and I like that. I'm missing always some colors in the polychromos or the other sets that I have, and that is namely the lighter colors, because I like to blend with the lighter colors, and I'm always missing that in the sets. And this set has a few lighter colors, like for example I have a green one here, and this is a very light green, and I love it to blend it and have it as my lightest color in this case, a leaf. So yeah, I like it. It's just like all the other soft pencils, all the wax pencils. When you are using them, they will be eaten. I can see, I don't know if I have a new, this one is almost new. You can see my green is much lower already than my orange. Is my orange, yeah? Yes. I don't know the names yet. So the orange mineral, I only use the orange mineral on this frog and nothing else. And I did the leaves with this light green, and you can see I already missing a lot of pencil. So if you do think that's terrible, I don't mind. I think by myself, okay, I need to buy 1 or 2 pencils in 2-3 months, and I think it's okay. I don't mind. But if you do mind, yeah, they will be eaten. But it's the one or the other. Oh, you have them also in America. Did somebody buy them for you, or did you order them by a company? Oh, that's nice. I still don't. If I can. So what I find out with this slippery paper is when you are blending, because I'm always blending with my pencils, you have to watch out that the pigment, the wax, how do you call it in English? It's you can push it a little bit away to the other side, so you have to be careful with that. But how more layers you do, it will be easier. It will be easier to blend. But yeah, it's also with the other pencils. It's how more layers, how more pigment you have on your paper, it always will be easier to blend when there is more pigment on your paper. But this is a slippery paper, and yeah, this is the first time that I'm using this in the book, and I like the results. So it's pretty, it's vibrant, it's pretty. I do like it. but it's a new learning curve for me. So but I'm always trying to find out about pencils because you never can have enough. We always wanted to use more. And you know, when you have different sets, you have different colors because every set has different greens and every set has different blues. So in this set there are blues that I have in none of those sets that I have. So, and I have the light fast, I have Pro Color, I have Prisma, I have Luminance, I have Polychromos, and every set has its own colors. And that is what I like because you can use them together and you can mix each other. I am now only using Prismacolors because I want to see what it does for me and how it blends, and so I only use now the Prismacolors, but you can use them together with the other pencils. Oh, that is nice. Is he living there? Is he come to visit you, or was he visiting in America? That's nice. I hope I'm not asking you too much. He is working there. But is he also living there? Or just working? Is he sent out for his with his company? Oh wow, that's nice. Can I ask how much you pay in America for it? If you don't want to tell me, it's okay, or you don't have to. But I'm so curious. Because it's a set of 150 pencils, and yeah, it is a lot of money to buy a set. So now I'm making the darkest shadows in the orange. And because those pencils has a lot of pigment, you have so quick a result, and that's so nice because when you are coloring with polychromos you have to do layer over layer over layer to get a nice result. So yeah, you could do it a little bit quicker with those pencils. So just a little bit of the green. Okay. I have two sets of 12. Okay, well, if you like them, you can also buy them here in the Netherlands single. So you can always get more of them. So don't worry, if you like it, it will be okay. Okay, so now I will do the eye first. I have two warm colors. Oh, I didn't write those down. I will do it later. It's the 10% French Grey 1068, and it's the Putty Beige 1083. So first I do the light color of the eyeball. When you look up at the pictures from those frogs, they are almost white, but I didn't like it. I don't want to have it all white, so I do it in a little bit of a warm gray. And now you don't think there is anything on it, but there is really something. I don't think you can see it. But I give it just a little bit of darker shadow in the eye. Not too much, because we want to do it to have the look that is almost white. But yeah, just a little, just a touch. Hey Jessie, welcome. You are also home? All the people are at home? That's nice. That's nice. Okay. I take I have to see the eggshell again. This the one who is a little bit warmer than the cream one. And I go over my frog a little bit because I want to have a warm undertone, because I want to have bright and vibrant frogs. So I warm them a little bit up with my eggshell. Well, so nice to see you here, girls. It's always nicer to talk to somebody than all being by myself. And I know I have to set times and dates, but I never know on this time, on this level of my life, when I'm off or when I'm free. And you all know it, of course, but people who doesn't know it, sometimes I need to work on other days than I normally do, and I never know when that will be happening. It could be that they saying today, okay, come tomorrow at 12, or come off you're beginning at 9. Of it's every day a little bit different. Thank you, Jessie. It's from the coloring book from KERBY ROSANES. I already showed you, I guess it is this one. I hope you can see it in frame. It's Fragile World, and there are all kinds of animals in it. Okay, I will be doing a quick. Oh, this is also one that I colored. Also, only this one. You can see there are all kind of animals, and it's really a pretty coloring book. Oh, this one I will also love so much. Favorite animal of my daughter. Whales. Now you look at, oh, this gorilla is also so pretty. So I can't wait to color all those animals. I don't always like the surroundings, because it's almost air or water, and it's a lot of work. But yeah, it's what it is. And I also look at that. I really like them. I don't like fish. I don't like those fish, but most of them. Look at this one. It's also so pretty. This one. It's really. So I started this one, and I just started a little bit to fill up the surroundings from the penguins. I think it's king penguins. And I've started this one, and this is a little bit of an experiment for myself, because I saw somebody on a video who was doing with first a light layer with acrylics, so paint, and then coloring with pencils on top. So I was just trying this out, and for now I'm liking it, but it's also again a learning curve. But that is all what we are doing. We are all try to learn and to see how it goes, and that's a coloring book great for, of course. So, and this is what the first uh, image what I'm doing with the Prismacolors. So yeah, lovely images, I know. Yeah, I like them. I like them too. Okay, so I have 3 colors of green, and there I'm going to make the skin. It's chartreuse, and I hope I'm saying this right, but it's 989. It's spring green 913 and apple green 912. So those 3 I'm going to use for the green skin of the frog. I started with the darkest color, and I'm now blocking in the shadows, the darkest pieces of the frog. And if you, what I find out with these pencils is, if you put an underlayer on it, like I did now, the yellow underlayer, when I'm doing it, for example, with my polychromos, it's oh, how do you say it? When I put them over each other, it doesn't do much with the color. Only when I put it white as my base color, then the color on top will be lighter. I just colored this all with my Prismas, and I'm playing with them to see what they are doing with each other. And I did find out, when if you already have put a base on your on your flower or on your animal, and you are going to color on top, the color what you are bringing on top will never be as dark as the pencil is. It will be always be lighter. So keep that in mind when you are choosing colors, and when you are doing an underpainting like I did with the yellow, the cream yellow tint, because I want a little bit warmer. This green will never be so as dark as it is when I'm using it. Maybe I can show you it like this. I will go a little bit of the green, of the yellow, and when I go over it, it will be light, but when I go in next to it, it will be darker. Can you see the difference? So here on this one, nothing is under it, and here is a layer under it. And when I'm doing this with my polys, it doesn't matter. It is always always the same color. Only when I'm putting white under it, then it changes. But not when I'm doing this with another color. But these pencils, it will change. So, and don't mind all those numbers, it's all scraps here. So yeah, that's something what I have to learn, and what I see with the pencils. And yeah, it's just learning by what my pencils all will doing for me and with me. €60 for 12 pencils. Wow, that's not expensive. That's nice. And it's also nice that he is bringing it with him, so you don't have to let him send it over here. But it's nice from him to go and look for it for you. I'm seeing what I'm doing. I need to think about my English and about my coloring. It's good that I'm a woman. Oh, I need a little bit of orange here. And that in the frog, it doesn't matter what you are doing with the shadows. There are all kinds of different shapes and forms of the frog. I looked them up, and there are different colors, so you can do what you want. But again, it's so nice that you can look them up. I really love it that they put the names in it. And still, if you want to make a fantasy frog, you make a fantasy frog, of course. Hey, Darlene. Hi, hi. Oh, it's so nice to see you all here. Welcome. I'm playing now a little bit with my Prismacolors, Darlene. I have them new, so I am trying them out and see what they are doing. What they are doing in this coloring book. And then I'm also going to try them out in a Manuel Colin book to see how the paper works with that. So I'm now going to go over this here. I want to have this lighter around the nostrils. Can I ask, are you all here now because I did a message in my group, in my Thea Creations group? Did you see them? And then you come here, or did you get a message that I was here? Because I did for the first time a message in my group, so far, okay, I'm going live now. So maybe you are can come and watch. Oh, you get a message from YouTube? Okay. Ah, you are so kind to each other, Jessie and Darlene. You are good friends. So I want to do a little bit darker and some shadows. So I'm going over it again. And this is the hard part about this pencil, and I don't think the pencil, I think the paper, because it's full with wax now, and now I have to let's say fight a little bit with my paper to get things darker. And yes, of course you can use a darker pencil, that is of course also possible. But this paper is very, very slippery. I think this paper would be wonderful for Copics, but the downside of it is that on the back side there is an image, so this image will be lost when you are coloring this one. So I don't like it if that should happen. And I'm not a person who is going to scan every image in a coloring book. I'm going to try take a little bit darker here, so now and then just small spots. So what you can do when you are going to do something like this, just lay back first the dark colors. Just if you are going to color like this, just take the green and put the shadows in it. Then take your light color and make the rest a little bit warmer, and then go and color with the other pencils. Then you know that you have, like I told you here, then you know that you have the darkest color already on your paper, and not like this. But this is fighting with you. So first lay down the darkest color and then go over with the warm tone. And I don't know if you have to do it with every kind of paper, but in this kind of coloring book I think it's the best. But yeah, I'm learning. So I'm now trying to darken up all those spots and stripes and stippling on the face and legs to make it a little bit darker. So I take my eggshell and go A little bit here on the front. So there's a lot of orange here because you see the under frog. I don't know how you call it. Not his belly. You see his belly. So that's why you are seeing a lot of. I have to do such a small piece there. I'm going to make a point on my pencil. Yeah, it's nice color, eh? But that is nice because some frogs are so vibrant, and this also is such a nice color, the chartreuse. Yeah, chartreuse. It's such a vibrant color, so yeah, it's really nice for the frog. It's almost a yellow green. No, I've got a message. And just play with them, just do the colors next to each other and blend. And look at that, one frog is already done. How lovely. So this one I already put a little bit on his belly, so you just start with the dark green. Am I still in frame? Yes. Well, I go closer. I have to get my book a little bit this side, I think. Yes, do you know the name? It's chartreuse. It's a 989. That is the color, the yellow green. And there is another one that's even lighter, but you can see it's also a yellow green. And that's called yellow chartreuse. Now you can see chartreuse, yellow chartreuse. It is both are a little bit yellow green. So maybe if you don't have it and you want to buy the single ones, the other one, the yellow chartreuse, is 1004. So maybe it's nice to have them. But there are a lot of colors in the Prismacolors that I really like, or I can't show you all them. Even the neon colors I really like. It's so nice to see. So now I put first down the darker color to have them darker than on this side, on this frog. And here there is a lot of orangey color. There's only just a little green. It's all orange, orange, orange. You have to see. I put a little bit orange here, just like a shadow, but not more. And it's so hard to, when you have an image with a lot of leaves in it, to um, to make every leaf of every kind of leaf another color, because there are 3 different colors. This one is can you see it? Oh, the big leaves on under are one color. This is one kind of color. This one and this one is just a little bit different than this one, but I have tried to combine colors so that they won't um, how do you call it in English, so that they look like one but they are different. And I think it's on frame a little bit on the video a little bit hard to see, but when you see it in life, it's all a little bit different, but still it's one whole green nice image. I don't know how to say it, but you understand, I hope at least. A little bit of orange under his beak. Oh, I need to have a sharper point. What do you mean, Jessie, of on Prismacolors? Do you want to buy them also, or don't you have them, or I don't understand what you mean. I need to see. I hope I'm not with my head. I'm just putting there now a little bit of shadows. I fill it up with this light color. See how this works. Okay. Sometimes you need to look carefully for how everything is drawn. It's not always easy, but okay. Take my dark color again and make the dark spots even darker. But keep in mind, if you are coloring in a coloring book, something like this, when the paper is very slippery, that you don't get more layers than 3-4 layers on your paper, because then the wax will go walking away. You are pushing it away. So keep that in mind when you're putting colors on your paper. Maybe other coloring books you can put more layers on it, but now so his belly is almost creamy, and then on the sides it will be a little bit orange, at least what I saw on the pictures. So that is what I want to do for now. But of course, if you want to do it all in orange or all in cream, it's your picture, of course. Oh yes, I know, Jessie. It's the same here for me. I have so many wishes, and you can't do everything at the same time. But that's okay. So we have something to wish for. That's nice. I hope we don't have too much noise because the neighbors are now thinking, okay, let's make some noise. And I keep on blending with the light colors, yeah, like always. I don't like frogs when I have them in my garden, but I do like this picture very much. I don't know why, but I do like it. Maybe it's because the flowers are surrounded, I don't know. Oh my neighbors. I'm sorry guys, I can't help it right now. But I'm almost finished. So this is the eggshell. And just like the belly, I'm just going surround it a little bit. Here a little less, here a little bit more. Goes around her knee, of his knee. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. I need to have a sharp point for the small lines. So make it just a little bit darker when this and this are coming together, because I'm not going to the knee, I just let it be the middle color. So just a little bit here, so there's extra shadow. You also can take the light orangey color, the mineral orange, a little bit in the green. Don't do it too much, it's just a little hint of that color. I don't know if you can see it, what I'm doing. But that's and when your paper have enough of the pencil with the wax, it's so easy to do just those little light layers. That makes it well special about those pencils. It's not like a polychromos or something. It is so easy to lay them down like this. Just don't do too much, just a little, so now here and there. So it makes the frogs a little bit alive. A little bit more alive at least. I don't know if you can see anything about this, but it's there. Okay, so now his eyes. I'm taking the two French, the warm gray colors. So the 10% French gray and the putty beige. So I will put this around and make a little bit of dark color in it, because like I said earlier, the eyes are almost white when you see them on your on the pictures on the internet, but yeah, I like them always to have a little bit of color. And what you also can do, I have here for start all those die cuts. And maybe you do like it. I need to color the snails, but I don't know which color yet, so I don't do them now, I'll do them later. But you could also put some die cuts in it if you want. I'm not saying that I'm doing it, but it's a suggestion. You can do it to make it something else than somebody else. It is nice to do something like this. I will. You see? So if you have some of those die cuts, what is the same color, you can do this. Yeah, it's a nice idea. So you bring a little bit of mixed media in it, but not too much. So if you have, I think that we all are card makers also. So we should have a lot of this kind of papers in our scrapbook papers, or maybe you have die cuts books from Marlene, or maybe from Studio Light or whatever, and there are all this kind of animals in it, and you can use them. I think it's nice. It's something different. Why not? So I hope you like it. I hope you like this sessie. Thea, de blauw. Deze ook met. Yeah, it's also with the pencils. Do you want to know the numbers? It's from dark. I use 3 colors and a dark gray. So I started with the dark color a little bit up, And here I mixed a little and I put some light into the colors. I tried at least. And then when I was going up, I used here the second layer around, and then I started to put the last layer around. And then I'm trying to blend it together, and sometimes like here in little pieces where things are coming together, I put in the light color the second color a little bit, just to make a little bit of a shadow, but I didn't want to do too much. I did like it when I blend it. But these are a little bit of old blue colors, so I will see if I can find it in my yes, that are these colors. I will pronounce the names of the numbers so you can see which one it is. It's 1022, 1024 and 1025. So it's a little bit, this is 1024, this is 1025, and 1023. So this one, and this one. That is the colors that I use. But look also at the neon colors. I never saw a pencil who has that strong of a vibrant color like neon. It's not normal. So yes, I am for now happy with my pencils. They are so, I don't know the skin yet. I'm not happy with the skin yet, but that is also playing and learning. Okay. Okay, so do you have some questions? Because then I'm going to end the stream. If you don't have any questions anymore. And just wait for now for a second so you can answer. For the people here for my group, you can, if you didn't do it already, tell which one coloring face you want with what kind of pencils, because I heard you're all still having a lot of problems with coloring faces. And of course I don't mind, I can do every time with you faces. I don't mind, I like coloring faces, so I don't mind. But I don't still want to do the same for you guys. But if you need it, just tell me, yeah? Because now somebody is coming to me and tell me, oh Thea, I want again faces. And I put a message and I see a lot of people saying from yes, 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 please, please. And okay, I will do. So please say what kind of pencils, and then the people who want the most. Until now I saw it was polychromos, but I can all mix polychromos with another kind of pencil. Just tell me, okay? So I know what to do. So thank you for being here, and I will see you next time, girls. Bye. Thank you.